Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Amber here. I'm known as Make a Ziva Amber. I'm a beauty blogger and influencer. Today, that's going to be the last time that I do that introduction. I will be doing a new introduction starting on my next video. But anyway, getting right into it. I'm using the Itsmyrayeraye palette. I'm actually starting off with the base. I'm actually using my Stella skincare brushes. I'll be leaving the description down on everything that I use below to create this look. What I like about the Itsmyrayeraye palette is that there's definitely a variety of different colors. The pigment is really good. You can definitely choose and create different looks with this. So I think that this is really nice. And BH Cosmetics, they normally have like a lot of good deals. Their pigments are extremely good. So I just think that it's definitely like a great makeup brand for you guys to shop with. And as you guys can see, I already prepped my face. I used a little bit of foundation. I also did my eyebrows. I used the Billion Dollar Brows. As you can see, my eyebrows are on fleek, y'all. So y'all definitely want to check out the Billion Dollar Brows collection. I'll be leaving a link down below and everything that I used as well. So as you guys can see, I'm just starting off with the base. I'm smoothing it out using that Estella skincare brush, which is really amazing. These were already gifted to me a while ago. Definitely just using it, and I'm just continuing on just to kind of like get that nice smoothed base effect on there. And as you guys can see, I'm continuing to smooth it out to give it that nice smooth look. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue on with that. As you guys can see, it's my base. And then I'm going to be doing that on the other side, just really smoothing it out. You guys know that I love to blend. Blending is very important with the eyeshadow. You have to make sure that it's blended and just more blending. Now I'm going to be continuing on, and I'm going to go ahead and actually be getting my next color, which is that color that's right there. And I will be leaving description down below on what color that was. And I'm just going to be starting off using that, making like more like an almond shape. I'm just going with the natural shape of my eyes. As you guys can see, I'm just going ahead and I'm dapping that color on there, slightly putting it on there. I'm not just totally just taking over the whole eyelid just yet. No, we can't go that way, it's too far. So as you guys can see, I'm just starting off and I'm smoothing it out. It's very important to blend with this look because this is like one of those type of looks that's going to be like a blended look. And then I'm just going to continue on blending it with my Stella skincare brush, making sure that it's really nice and smooth. One thing I like about their eyeshadows is really silky, really pigmented. That's one thing that I can actually say I can count on with BH Cosmetics. I definitely am in love with their eyeshadow palettes, and I know that you guys will be as well. So definitely check it out. Itsmyrayeraye. This is her second palette, which is really amazing. And I also found out that her first palette is actually going on sale, and it's a limited edition. Once that actually goes on sale, they're not going to have any more. So that's really cool. I think you guys should go ahead and grab it. I haven't tried that one. I just didn't get a chance. I wasn't really using BH Cosmetics back then, but now that I'm using it, I'm definitely might get a chance to check it out if I have some time to get it. So I'm just definitely going to be continue on smoothing it, making sure that everything is nice and smooth, as you guys can see. And now I'm going to be taking my next color and I'm going to be adding that into there just to give it that nice blended look. Making sure that I add that on there slightly just to give it that nice pop to it. You definitely want to make sure that everything is blended, and you want to also add that nice brilliant pop. That's what I really like about blending the eyeshadows together, because you could really create something that's like fantastic. Yes. Now I'm going to be continuing on to blend that color in. As you guys can see, I'm just going to make sure that everything is nice and even, because you got to make sure that everything is even on there. And I'm going to continue on with that, even it out, making sure that everything is really good. And then I'm going to go ahead and add on my next color, my next transitioning color, which I'm going to be adding that on there, blending everything out and making sure that everything is nice and smooth. As you guys can see, I'm going to be going ahead and continuing to blend that in. Then I'm going to go ahead and continue to keep blending. You got to make sure that it's really nice and blended and smooth. You got to make sure that a lot of the colors look like they're transitioning. You don't want to just pile on each color on there. You can't really see what color is what. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just basically laying the foundation, and I'm actually adding that color on the end just so that way it gives it that transitioning pop to it. And you guys will definitely see what I'm talking about once I'm actually finished with it. And then you'll know how to do like a transitioning eyeshadow color. And I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to be going ahead and continuing to blend that in. So that way that's really nice and even as well. And I'm just going to make sure that I take that brush and keep blending, making sure that everything is nice and even. And as you guys can see, it's pretty much forming that transitional color. As you guys can see right there, you see that that purple is more towards the end, and I'm just going ahead working my way just to blend it out. And it's really nice and smooth and it's silky. That's one thing that I can definitely say about this palette, is that it's very versatile, as I was saying. And you just want to make sure that everything is nice and smooth and even out. And I'm actually liking the way that the outcome is actually looking, as you guys can see. It's really nice. So I'm just going to continue on with that with my brush. And then I'm going to go ahead on to the next color. As you guys can see, I'm going to be taking that color right there. And now I'm just going to be finishing off everything and just pretty much blending it. And I'm also going to be taking that color and I'm going to go ahead and continuing to blend it as well. And I just want to make sure that it's nice and even and it looks really smooth. And that's pretty much what my outcome is right now. So I'm pretty much happy about that. And that's one thing that I can say. You guys should definitely check out bhcosmetics because they have a versatile eyeshadow palettes, things that will actually fit your style and your needs and so on. So definitely check them out. Then I'm going to go ahead and continuing on with my Stella skincare brush with that color. As you guys can see, it's really nice transitional shades. As you can see, they're pretty much like, you can definitely identify which shade is what shade, of course, and you can definitely see the style that I was trying to basically go ahead and get. And now I'm going to be taking the next color and I'm going to go ahead and add to that and just go ahead and continuing on just to blend it in and make sure that everything is nice and smooth. And as you guys can see, the outcome is actually already turning out to be fantastic. So that's one thing that I could definitely say that I like about this look, is that I was able to create something that was really nice and it actually is transitional. That's the key word here, transitional shades. And I'm definitely just going ahead and I'm just pretty much adding my finishing touches to it, to the eyeshadow portion of this. And I actually like it. I think it's pretty. So you guys should definitely check this out. And I'm just going to go ahead and just blend, blend, blend. That's my favorite word. Blending is very important here as well. You want to make sure that everything is nice and blended and everything is actually looking smooth. That's the main thing as well. Then I'm going to be going ahead and blending it some more, adding on that finishing shade and just going ahead and continuing on to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. Now I'm going to be taking my Billion Dollar Brows. This is definitely a really nice product and I'll be leaving a description down below. This goes ahead and it defines the brows. It also gives it a nice highlight underneath the brow line. So it's definitely something that you guys want to check out as well. As you can see, it gives it that nice definition. And what I like to do is just take one of my fingers and just go ahead and just smooth it out a little bit, just so that way it's a little bit more defined. And it helps to pretty much like differentiate between like the eyeshadow portion and everything. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that bhcosmetics eyeliner, liquid eyeliner in black, and I'm going to give myself a nice little cat eye. As you guys can see, I'm starting off with the tip inside of my eye and I'm going to go ahead and work my way out of the eye as well. As you can see, it's really nice and defined, and I just like to define the point with it, of course, by just adding a little bit more black on the ends just to give it that smooth touch, so that way everything is really nice and evened out. And as you can see, I have my nice cat eye, so I don't have to worry about not slaying them eyes, honey. So as you can see, everything is nice. And now I'm going to be taking my foundation and I'm going to go ahead and get my sponge, pour some of that on my sponge and just start by doing the foundation. And I just like to pretty much just make sure that everything is nice and blended and even, because I already have some foundation on already, but I'm just going ahead and I'm giving it the final touches, because sometimes like not everything is actually like finished the way you want it to be. And of course I have to make sure that I do my highlighting as well and my contouring. So I'm just going ahead and I'm adding on that foundation and I'm just moving it out underneath the eyes. and just working my way by smoothing it so that way it is a flawless foundation, honey, because you got to make sure that everything is nice and even and smoothed out pretty well. So I'm just going ahead and I'm doing that. This is a really nice foundation, by the way, too, and I'll be leaving the description down below and everything that I use. And I'm just going to work my way on and continue smoothing everything out so that way it's really nice and even and it's really smooth. And I really love this flawless foundation, and I love the look that I'm actually creating. I'm definitely proud of myself. This is really nice. Something different, you know, it's a little bit dramatic. However, I like dramatic looks. And this will definitely work for you if you want to do something that's going to pop, something that's actually really nice and pretty, soft and sensual, but a little bit dramatic with a little edge to it. This is definitely a nice makeup look that you guys can create as well. So I'm going ahead and I'm just going to be getting that forehead area, making sure that everything is nice and smooth. It don't even look like I have foundation on, and that's the key to applying on foundation. You want to make sure it doesn't look like you actually are putting on foundation or have on foundation, you know, because it's going to look like you're putting on foundation. Like right now, I am putting on a foundation, but you want to look like you don't have on any foundation. And that's definitely something that is really important while actually creating a flawless makeup look. And as you guys can see, I'm just smoothing everything out. I'm also going to be making sure that I smooth everything out down on the chin area. And you also want to make sure that you smooth it out on the corners, on the side of your face, because those are different areas where foundation could look like it's just actually on your face, and you don't want that look. Now I'm going to be taking my contouring. Well, actually, this is my highlighting portion, and this is the LA Pro Concealer, which I will actually be leaving down the description down below on what the shade name is. I believe this one is Natural. So yes, this is definitely a lighter shade because I'm actually highlighting this area. The contouring part will be the darker parts of the area, but however, this is for the highlighting portion. I like to use this lighter shade, and this is definitely something that you guys can do. I like to make a triangle shape just so that way it gets all the angles. Now I went ahead and I applied on my Lauramercier setting powder, translucent setting powder, which is really awesome. And then I just go ahead and I'm just concealing on that foundation, and I already covered everything up, and I'm just making sure that everything is on there really nice and smooth. And normally, for whatever reason, I didn't actually have that part on there. So however, I just pretty much put foundation over the triangle areas of that portion that I just did, in case you guys are wondering. Now I'm going to go ahead and take that mascara, and I'm going to be applying that on my lashes, giving myself that nice flawless look, taking my Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Gold. I actually remember the name to that one because this is something I use a lot. And I'm actually taking that Luxie brush. I believe that this one is like a stripper brush. If I'm not mistaken, I'll be leaving everything down below as well. And I'm going ahead and I'm highlighting that area, giving that a nice glow. Yes, the glow up is real, honey. And I'm just going ahead and I'm continuing adding on that highlighter on the sides just to give it that nice, flawless, supermodel snatched look. And I'm also going ahead and I'm putting that on the forehead area. And you also got to put it on the nose area. And I'll be showing you guys how I actually put it on the nose portion. Some people take like a smaller brush. In this case, I like to use my fingers, and I put a little bit of the dap on the nose. Then sometimes I take a little bit of the brush and I go ahead and I even it out just to give it that nice even look. And I'm just going to go ahead and continue to blend that highlighter in. And then I'm also going to be taking my eyelashes, and then I'm going to be applying that on. These eyelashes, I actually got them from eBay. It's like a pair of Mink eyelashes. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some more finishing touches to that eyeliner, making sure that that eyeliner point is really nice and snatched. Sometimes I like to do this, not all the time. I just like to give it a little bit more of that even look. Now I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me blush, and I believe that one is in Rose. And I'm going to be going ahead taking that powder brush, and I'm going to be dabbing some of that on my cheeks just to give it that nice rosy cheek look. Of course, I'm in love with the rosy cheek look, so I definitely want to add that on to this look because I think it's natural looking, and I believe that it will really give it a nice pop as well. As you guys can see, I'm just adding that on the cheek area, going in upward motion. It's very important to go in upward motion so that way everything looks like it's snatched and it's even and it's flawless and professional. Now I'm going to be taking my Maybelline lip, and I'll be leaving description down below as well. As you can see, it's a nice purple color. It actually accentuates the eyeshadow look. And then I'm going to be going ahead and adding the finishing touches to this look. As you guys can see, I'm already loving the results. Yes, honey. Now I'm going to be taking that NYX finishing spray and I'm going to be adding that on there just to give it a nice finishing look. And there you guys go. This look is complete. It's so simple. It's easy. It's very dramatic, but also sensual and pretty. And I think that is nice. And I think it's snatched, honey. So definitely leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this video and this makeup look. Definitely check out the Itsmyrayeraye palette by bhcosmetics. You guys won't be disappointed. I'll see you guys in my next video.